Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Albuquerque Isotopes and the Omaha Storm Chasers. Eddie Hawk will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Well, that's just good execution right there. Pitcher slide steps. That makes it easier and quicker for the catcher to handle the ball. He gets a good throw off to second base, and they get their guy.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier. Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of it.
Chesler Cuthbert will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Hawk over to his left, and he's retired here, 1 away. With a moment now, let's get a look at the Isotopes. Now to the plate, Andres Quinones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Lead to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now these infielders have been busy early on.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Hawk. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Nope,
and he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No, and you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Hey!
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Wow, he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had...
Andres Navarro is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Valdez is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like.
Eddie Hawk heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Shortstop, Eddie Hawk.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Calixte is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up.
Eddie Hawk strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Low for ball 1. Smoke toward the hole. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run. Joey Grant will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
Back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, not really all that tough a play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end, and this will be scored.
So stepping in, Orlando Calixte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. The second, this could be 2. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play.
Striding into the box, Eddie Hawk. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Eddie Hawk.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Up the middle and off his leg. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot?
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. So coming to the plate, Joey Grant digs in, needing a 2-out hit to walk this one off.
Yeah, and these are the moments that you just have to love about baseball. This is a big-time duel coming at you.
Rounded to short, reined in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Isotopes win this thing 3-2. Good night, everybody.
2 hours and 47 minutes.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin. Eddie Hawk will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back safely. So this doesn't look good for now as he's going to come out with what looks like an injury to his back. could be a number of things, and we're hoping it's not something that keeps him out for an extended period. Grady Dye will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Vargas sets. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike one. EK are home 9 as they start play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Wesson looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Oh, 0-2. He'd love to have that pitch back. This is a curveball, and I think he wants this pitch to be nowhere near the zone.
Orlando Calixte will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Way towards short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. Eddie Hawk will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Well, it was a 2-strike breaking ball that he hit out of here, so we'll see if they go a different direction if they get him to 2 strikes again.
And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And let's take a look at
Chesler Cuthbert will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hawk is right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And more often than not,
Andres Navarro will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Navarro.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. In now, Joey Grant, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
he has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is ugly so far.
To short. Hawk has it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they score 4 times. Martin Medeiros will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around another inning.
Hit to short. To his left, Hawk. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you.
Leading off the inning, Eddie Hawk, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Wesson is in pursuit, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Right here.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Vargas into the windup, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him.
That's just the old high heart.
Joey Grant will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. 0-1, here it comes. Rounded to short. Hawk takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get it. Eddie Hawk will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Chavez is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
And this isn't always the way you want.
Eddie Hawk strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it.
Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too.
Eddie Hawk strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Shot toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less.
Leading off the inning, Martin Medeiros, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
To his right, Hawk. And reined in, one away.
He's put together
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed it.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set. Eddie Hawk will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, obviously he's working down in the zone, hoping to get the double play and get him out of this. But he just made things worse now, as that's going to move a guy into scoring position on the wild pitch.
And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. EK, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hawk is retired, 2 down now. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third.
Andres Navarro will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup.
Drew Butera comes forward, hoping to get it going at the plate. Only 1 hit in his last 4 ball games. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground up the middle. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. At the plate, Eddie Hawk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Andres Navarro will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Short, this could be 2. Scooped up, there's 1. On to first, and they get them both.
First and second.
At the plate, Eddie Hawk. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And I just don't know what he was thinking going for 3. He just doesn't have the kind of wheels to be that aggressive on the bases.
In there, and it's 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like...
Drew Butera digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit forward. Hawk gloves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Sammy Chavez comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and this just isn't.
Cody Decker takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. Looking to keep this a one-run to short. Hawk is there. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Eddie Hawk. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And that's in there for strike one.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 4-3 our score here as we play the eighth. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back safely. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
For a guy who's had a good ball game, that's not the kind of swing you expect to see.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
That's a big strike.
Andres Quinones steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Short. Hawk is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
5 runs.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Storm Chasers are victorious here, 5-4. Good night, everybody. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's the first of 4. Eddie Hawk will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And this is one of those guys that can certainly be an X factor in this series. He sets a tone early here with a first inning steal of second base.
1 out and a runner on second base. Pulled toward right center field. Alcantara is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, the stolen base pays off right here with a run. Now, maybe he scores from first on this ball anyway. I'm not sure. But he doesn't really have to worry about it, and he doesn't have to worry about a play at the plate either.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Eddie Hawk, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
He's safe.
And a dive, but he's back. Runner goes for second. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. Gabriel Gonzalez stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier. So let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
I tell you, both of these teams have come out swinging the bats well so far.
Eddie Hawk heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Eddie Hawk.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball.
Eddie Hawk digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3 balls.
Yeah,
1 strike.
a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1.
We got a full
On
count.
a gift of a
3-2.
swing there. It's 3-2 now.
Boy, and a second life out there on the mound because that was ball 4 he just went after.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Lorenz. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The I-Cubs are out in front. Herbert Peacock stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Ground is short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Andres Soriano gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. short. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
6 runs.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Albuquerque. Eddie Hawk will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. In there at the knees, strike one. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it 2-1.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Good battle. Count remains full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Alcantara has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Eddie Hawk is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. The 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go. Come on. Let it fly right here.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Gonzalez is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Arismendi Alcantara will get a second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy kind of just fuels the momentum, everybody starts to hit.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jonathan
Eddie Hawk heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Shortstop, Eddie Hawk.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Good curveball, strike two.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Come on, baby. See it.
Launch to right field and deep. Lorenz looks up and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they push the lead to 4-2.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can...
Hawk is up with it. Throw in time and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. Albuquerque's out in front. Samuel Feliz will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hard to short. Fielded cleanly to
out.
second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, you know, now...
Eddie Hawk will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
No one better. Let's go, kid.
And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Here we go.
Hey, any way you can. Any way you can. Here we go.
High in the air out to center field. Alcantara over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy.
Eddie Hawk is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
3-0 now. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there, and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Digging in to try it again, Hugh Hadaway. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Right to him. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
You know, they aren't always quite so easy, but this one was never really in much doubt as they cruise home to that 6-run victory.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
12 hits.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Isotopes win this thing 9-3. Good night, everybody. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away. This is pulled into right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Tops Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Albuquerque. Eddie Hawk will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it's been a back-and-forth series so far, but they have been able to take 2 of the first 3. So it's going to be up to that man on the mound to see if they can get out of here winning 3 of 4.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Arismendi Alcantara will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Here's the 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they're trying to make something out of this inning after all. He's off and running here with 2 away, and he gets into second safely. So now all it'll take is a base hit to get us our first run of the game.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hawk takes it in. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
And here's a situation where, heck,
Eddie Hawk digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Alcantara moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of it. Samuel Feliz will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. He's set. Here's the 0-1. He's running towards second. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on.
Eddie Hawk will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. I mean, now that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Eddie Hawk will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here it comes. 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots. On the ground is short, scooped up, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Mitchell Otto has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines and field play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll get there at 3rd, and now the winning run's only 90 feet away. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side.